Good day to you all, it's Mike here on My1064, and for this video we are showcasing, it's kind of like a mini review, showcasing, comparison video for the Nintendo Switch instruction manuals that are created by MBPUK. Now, it's a good buddy of mine, he's called Rowan, okay, and he runs MBPUK, where he makes all these manuals by hand and then sends them off to the printers. So all the designs and everything that he's put, he's very carefully curated. And in celebration of his latest releases, which are for the Fire Emblem 3 Hopes manuals, where he actually did 3. So he did one for each of the 3 houses. So, the Golden Deers, the Blue Lions, the Black Eagles. He's done one for each of the houses, and I've got them here. And he's also done a revision or a version 2.0 of some of his first manuals as well. Now, if you have been collecting any of these manuals, or you may have got 1 or 2 or whatever, he actually started off with like the Super Mario Odyssey, the Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, and the Animal Crossing Player Pass. Now, these are the original ones that he has done, and he has now since released updated models of these, okay? I believe some of them are still available on the store, the originals, at reduced rates, but he's also got newer ones, which I'm going to show you as well. They are here in this box, which I shall present to you. Now, it says on the box, it sent to me, it says, "Thank you for the support from MBPUK." So I'll just show you that. There you are. Now we're going to open it up, and it's actually got a letter in here. So it says, "Hey, my Nintendo64, I hope these reach you well. Thank you for the submission for MBPUK Review Showcase. Please find with this note the manual/booklets you requested. Thank you so much for the support. I really appreciate it. All the best, and stay awesome as well. Always, Rowan." So thank you very much, Rowan. Just such a star. And it's got a very cool business card there as well. Okay. With QR codes on it as well for related links and to these Etsy store as well. So, here we go. Now, just before I show these, I'm going to show you some of the others that he has done as well. So he's done, for like Super Mario 3D All-Stars, Metroid Dread as well, Luigi's Mansion 3, he's done like an information, like tourist guide kind of thing, for Super Mario 3D World, Kirby's and the Forgotten Land, Pokemon Snap, Pokemon Arceus, the Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword HD, Link's Awakening, and now obviously the ones that I'm going to show you. So here we go. I'm going to start off with whichever one comes out first, basically, I suppose. I brought them all out. Come to me, don't fall. Okay, so we got them all. Okay, right, so we'll start off with the Animal Crossing Player Pass. Now, this is obviously version 2.0. It's in a protective sleeve at the moment, so we'll just take that off. Now, automatically, we can see, the amount of quality has, it's just surpassed the original. So this is the original here, right? And then here is the brand new one. As you can see on the front, it's now got a little icon on the bottom there with the plane, the seaplane, and on the back, for example, the icons have changed as well. Now, there are some noticeable differences on the inside as well. If I can just find pages have been altered and adjusted. I'm just trying to find a decent page that mimics the one that I've got here. I think some more information has been added because obviously that's the center page, the 2 different center pages here. So, that's why, because I believe this also includes the sea creatures. The first version did not include the sea creatures, the ones that you find when you go diving. So, we've got some information in here from Capin. So, some of the new characters have been added as well. The new villagers are in there, which obviously will not be in this version. And I think maybe, paintings and statues did make it into here. So we've got fossils and that there. Let me just go through fossils. If I go to here, and now, so we've got fossils. So, there's been some changes to the design and to the layout and everything. So it's not just a simple, change the front cover and away you go. No, he's actually, updated some of the information in the manuals as well. So that is very, very cool. And I shall, where did you go? There we are. And the best thing about these is you can actually stick them inside the Nintendo Switch boxes. So you just slip them into there, basically. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to stick the new one in there. And I'll keep the old one for posterity. Okay, so we'll put that in its little plastic there. There we are. You never know, it might be worth something in these first editions. Anyway, right. Okay, so moving on, we're going to do the Super Mario Odyssey instruction manual now, or Super Mario Odyssey! Can't really see that with the sleeve. Yes, you can. No, that's fine. Okay, so you've got Mario on it. It actually now looks like the, you know, the cereal that they were doing, the Super Mario Odyssey cereal, which is an amiibo in itself, you know, with that kind of the logo at the bottom there, well, you know, Mario's face half sticking up. So if we take this out, now this one does have a few simple changes as well, I believe, inside, just like general layouts. I mean, there you are. This is the original. This is the version 2.0 now. And as you can see, there's Mario on the front here. You know, the logo's been made bigger. On the back, this one is red now with the world in the middle. And this one, obviously the old one, has the pixel ship on there with the hot air balloon. The Odyssey. I'll get there eventually. Right, hold on. So if we open this up, right, so first things first, I mean, just to show you the total change, right, this is the original one, so obviously very, very simple in comparison. When he's really started these off, you know, the quality just got better and better and better and better, and now he's, you know, very, very happy to go back and, you know, reiterate and, you know, just increase the quality of his booklets from the things that he's learned as he was making his booklets. So, you know, this is for the controls as well, so you can see that's all updated, whereas before it may have seemed a bit like muddled there, but there you can see them, you know, much clearer now on a much bigger page. So, you know, it's all these like lovely little bits that he's, you know, added, and everything that he's learned from making these booklets, and as he's gone on and he's improved his skills, you know, it's nice that he's actually gone back to some of his earlier ones and just, like, you know, renovate them, make them feel, you know, to bring them up to the quality that he has got with all of his later manuals. So same again, I'm going to just stick that in the box. There you go, and the other one I shall keep for posterity. And where's the plastic gone? It's here somewhere. There we are. Technically it should fit. Right, now this one is the one that I've been really looking forward for, and it is the Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild mini companion. Now the original was, you know, I mean, it actually looks brown there now, but when you like look at it in person, it looks black. But as you can see the lighting, obviously, yes, it is brown. Okay, but the new one has almost like a faux leather design to it. So if I can just get that out of there. Right. And obviously on the first one, the printing quality may not have been exactly the best looking back now, obviously. So if I show you that again, you see just the text and the writing there. Okay, may seem like a little bit faded, a little bit blurry, but now here with the new one, I mean, I can compare, but there's, you know, real no comparison, is it? I mean, this is just such a huge upgrade. And on the back, well, on the back in the old one, there isn't anything at all, but now with the new one, he's put the Sheikah symbol on there as well, you know, and the layout and everything is just so much neater as well, a bit more detail and stuff. Obviously got the locations and stuff like that in now, and it's just horse equipment, for example, right at the back. Yeah, you can see like for your shields and stuff, horse, bow, and horse equipment there. I've got all the armor and gear in the back there, which, to be fair, this is not stuff that was included in the original guide. It's not in there, well, the original manual, so to speak. So all this is all new information that's been added to this instruction manual, right? And it goes up to like Fierce Deity armor, the Divine Helms, Phantom set, Midna's mask, and everything. Like, just so much more in there. Also got useful recipes as well. So, you know, if you're ever making anything out in Breath of the Wild, out in the field, you've got some recipes there as well. And a little page on the back to put any of your notes on there if you want to. Okay, so that is such a, huge upgrade. Oh, everything's sticking to me now. Such a huge upgrade from like the original, and I do like to see how far they've come. I mean, look, if I put them together, the newer one is almost like twice as thick, almost. So, there's more pages have been added. There's better quality as well, and it just has such a much nicer look and a feel to it as well. So, fantastic stuff with these, Rowan. Really, really, enjoy your manuals and the effort that you put into them and the attention to detail that you have with this stuff as well. It's just absolutely incredible. Now, we'll stick that one in now in the box, and then I'm going to stick the brand new manual. Ooh, if I can get it in now. That was not a pun. We're not going to start degrading ourselves here. We are a professional outfit, he says. It's like, well, I wasn't even thinking about what you was thinking. What are you thinking? Get your mind out of the gutter. Right, and then I'll just put that into here. So this is one of his cards. Is the thank you cards from the original when I bought the original one. So I do like to keep that in there as well. Little memento. All these little mementos and things. So that is the comparison of the 3 of his original manuals of the MBPUK Nintendo Switch instruction booklets, manuals and stuff. Now we're going to look at his newer ones, which are for Fire Emblem 3 Houses. And so there we are. There's one for each colour. Okay, one for each house rather. So Golden Deers, Black Eagles and the Blue Lions. So we're going to start with, we're going to do Golden Deers first. Okay, I'll take that out of there if I can. It'll open up. Yes. When is it going to come out? There we go. We got there. Right. So here is the Fire Emblem 3 Houses. Now, for the most part, the information is generally going to be the same throughout the 3 guides. The difference is obviously with the actual students themselves. Now, if we look through, it says about the difficulty modes, certain modes as well, like casual, classic, Officers Academy there, forging and combat arts, or foraging now. Forging. I don't know where I got foraging from. Where did I see foraging? I think I'm just being... Yeah, it's forging. I just made it up myself, thinking, oh dear, did I just find a typo? No, the typo's up here. Okay, and so the actual, students themselves. So there we have, Claude von Regan. It says here his interests, his likes, his dislikes, strengths, weaknesses. Then as we move along, we've got Lawrence Hellman Gloucester. We'll keep going further. For example, flick through a few more. Marianne von Edmund. Okay. Says that her interests are praying, talking to animals, likes the goddess, birds and other animals, reading delicate flowers. And as we go forward, and then on the last page you've got Leonie as well. So they're all in here. I'm sure I'd find Raphael was in here as well, and Ignatz too. Okay, so I wasn't just looking at all the pretty girls in it. Okay, I am looking at the dudes too. Okay, and then on the back, obviously, we have the house insignia, the house emblem, and the notes page on the back. Moving on, what I'm going to do is, because everything keeps sticking to me, I'm going to put these to one side, right? Because it keeps sticking. Right, moving on, we're going to do Blue Lions, and the reason why I'm leaving the last one to last is obviously best till last. Black Eagles, Edelgard for the win. Now, I must admit, when I actually played Fire Emblem 3 Houses, I did choose Black Eagles to play as, but then at the end, when you go into the future part of it, spoilers obviously, then you can either side with Edelgard or go against Edelgard. I won't give you any more of the details. I swear I'm going to leave it. I actually went against her. And then obviously in 3 Hopes, I've actually sided with her. So, it's very interesting. And when obviously her opinions have changed, whereas in 1 she seems like an like an empirical maniac or whatever, despot or whatever you want to put it. She doesn't exactly have any, like honest kind of opinions or whatever for her regime. And then in the second one, it's more like she wants to try and unify the nations and try to, bring equality to the lower classes as well. And I think, okay then, all right, we'll give you a chance in this time then. As we move along, right, so yes, as I said before, we go to the front. Same again, everything's pretty much the same. Obviously got the logo there. Then we've got the calendar, choir practice. As we move further down, obviously we have the characters as well. So we've got Dimitri there. That's Dimitri Alexandra Bladed, who he likes combat, high quality weapons, strength training, going for long rides, physically laborious work. Okay then. Moving on, we've got Ash there as well. We've got Ingrid. So I'd like that, we've got all these like each individual manual has, all the characters in the back and gives you their interests and, their strengths, their weaknesses and stuff. It's Sylvain there as well. And then obviously, the last page again, we have the emblem there, the house emblem, and a little notes page as well. So, there's all these little bits. So, each one, they all have in common, the basics. So, like forging and combat skills, the Officers Academy seminar that goes through, all the little bits. And then right at the back, you have like the character bios, which is, pretty cool. And then the fact that, the changes for each one. And of course, here we go. So here we go. We now got the three houses, the Black Eagles manual here now. And as you go, same, everything's all very much uniform in a way. So everything's, as it would be. Like in the blue one, we have like the blue lions, like tapestry kind of thing there. And here we have the Black Eagles. As we go through, everything is pretty much the same throughout the pages, with the exception that right at the back you have the characters for the Black Eagles house. So there we have Edelgard von Resvig, Hubert von Vestra as well. We've got Ferdinand von Ayer, rest in peace. Caspar as well. And as we go through, we've got Petra right in the back. Petra McNeary. Is her surname really McNeary? The amount of times I've played it, I've only just heard like Petra. Oh wait, it's also got birthdays here as well. I never noticed that either. It's got birthdays at the bottom as well for the characters. That's interesting. So, where are we? 7th, 29th. Oh, Lindhart von Hevring is 7th of November, so he's a Scorpio like me. Interesting. I'm just being silly now for the sake of being silly. So there we are. There are the three manuals, and they are very, very cool, very, very bulky as well. And yeah, I know what you're thinking, but mate, if you've got the three, you can't stick them all in the same box like the other games, like Animal Crossing or The Legend of Zelda or Mario and all the other guys that you got. You can't put them all in the same box. I mean, you can. It's going to be really, really tight. However, I did come prepared, because when Nintendo did do their My Nintendo Rewards for Fire Emblem Three Houses, you'll print your own Switch box art. I actually have the box art. So there we are. There are the three. So I actually have one box for each of the manuals to go in. And here we actually have another manual. And this manual, as you can see, it's got the characters in the back of it as well. It's got a little comic. And the name has escaped me, and it really, really, really shouldn't. The creator and the writer is Peter Evelyn. He goes on Twitter, I believe, if I am right. Nosy Tengu. I believe that's his Twitter handle. I mean, he's the one that was doing the giveaway for these manuals, and I just so happen to have it in there as well. So what I'll do is I'll put that in the main box, and I shall stick the Rowan's manual inside. Now, unfortunately, obviously, they don't have any interior artwork, which is a shame. Bad Nintendo. But, you know, I mean, at least we have the artwork in the original one. I mean, it would be nice if they had that for all the others as well, you know, the alternate artworks. But hey, it's fine. I'll have to stick that in there. This was actually quite a big one. Nosy 10 News guide, but you can go in now. So shout out to him. Right, Blue Lions. There we are. And I will get that in now. There we go. Bush. And now Black Eagles, Edelgard. In we go there. If I can get the little toggles out. I mean, they're there. They get hardly used for anything. So it makes you wonder why, you know, Nintendo even puts these in there. Unless it was to, you know, take a manual and then they just decided at the last minute not to do them. But anywho, so there we are. That was our showcase and mini review, whatever you'd like to call it, for the Rowan's, you know, the MBPUK instruction manuals and booklets for Nintendo Switch games. Please do be sure to give Rowan Fox Noble a follow on Twitter. I'll make sure to leave his Twitter handle in the description below. You can also check out his website, mbpuk.net. And if you want to, you know, try and get one of these manuals for yourself, then that's the place where you got to go. He does ship worldwide. Just bear in mind that, you know, shipping will incur, you know, charges for transport to obviously get there. If you live in the UK, which is where he's based, well, then obviously it's going to be a lot cheaper than, for example, shipping to Spain or to the US. And obviously do take into account that custom charges would be on top as well. So that is it for this video. So thank you very much for watching. And again, thank you, Rowan, for sending us these review copies, these manuals for us to review and showcase on our channel. We will be doing a gallery with photos of closer up, you know, photos of the manuals as well, so you can get a better idea for them. We'll put them in a gallery article on our website, MikeTender64.com. And when that is ready, I will also put a link in this description on this video as well. So thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed this video and like to see more of our content, then please be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel, MikeTender64. Yeah, no, that's about it. YouTube channel, MikeTender64. I mean, it used to be MikeTender64 Gaming, but we've now been able to change it back to MikeTender64. So yes, please be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel, MikeTender64. You can also stay up to date with all our latest reviews, news, personal views, giveaways, interviews, and so much more at www.MikeTender64.com. You can also like us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter, and we're also on Tumblr as well. And until next time, keep on gaming.